How we doing, YouTube? How we feeling today? I do have a new trade recap that I am going to be presenting to you guys. I'm currently, once again, not in my current environment. I am now in school. I'm in one of the cubbies. I'm about to show you guys how I basically made around I think I made around three something on my fund of futures and around like one something on my top set because my risk was bad. I did not risk right. I didn't know how much contracts there is because I don't really understand the risk on tops up compared to my fund of futures, but just know I made around like 490 today. I made around 490, and I'm very close. We're this close just to passing our evaluation. I'm making it seem like passing the eval is hard, like I haven't done it already, but it's just the fact that I'm really trying to take my time and move with progression and consistency. Small wins always do matter because at the end of the day, the small wins gravitate, and then it eventually leads to, bigger wins. Bigger wins, and then the bigger wins lead to huger wins. You know what I'm saying? So it's really all that we're starting off small, and then we're gonna just grow every single day. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking my small wins. I'm taking my base hits. I'm not forcing trades. Today I was in class when I took this trade. This trade I took was around like basically when my class ended, like probably 2 3 minutes before my class ended. Um, I'm explaining my bias. I'm explaining the confluence that I use. I'm explaining why. What's crazy? Every single person that I know took this exact same trade. YouTubers took this trade. You know what I'm saying? Regular people took the trade too. I saw it on Instagram. We all just took the same trade. It's like we all just had the same bias, but we used different confluences to lead up to that bias. So I'm explaining my confluences. I made around like 490 today. You know what I'm saying? We're very close to passing our evaluation. We're going to move bit by bit. You know what I'm saying? We're going to take our time. We're not going to force trades. We're not going to force entries. We're going to stay patient because patience is what leads and has the better rewards in the long run. So let's get straight into it. Hopefully you guys had a blessed day today. You know what I'm saying? Not trying to take too much of your time yapping, but let's get straight into it. All right. Okay. Going into the day, Sunday, we clearly had bullish intent. From this, you see this candle right here. This candle is giving us the confirmation that price is looking to retrace up higher. You know what I'm saying? We're pushing up higher. This is considered I believe this is not a doji, but a hammer candle. A hammer is basically when the wick is very large and the body is very tiny going in the opposite direction, which is showing, and this is on the 4 hour time frame, so this is showing that price is looking to displace higher, which it did. So as you see from this opening, we had this opening, and you see here we have this 4 hour bearish order block, right? So I wanted to see price tap into this bearish order block because I was actually looking to go short going into the day, right? So once we tapped into that bearish order block, this was a very calm, simple trade. I was actually intending to, I didn't have a set target at first. I was looking to take out London session lows, but then I wanted to see price come into this little zone and take out this internal liquidity range. So I actually let price do that and it tapped into the consequent encroachment. So that was really my trade. This was really a simple trade. This trade literally took 7 minutes. I'm not even trolling. This trade literally took 7 minutes. So as you see, what we looked for was I wanted to see price create an inverse value gap on a 5 minute time frame, which it did. And once we took that, that's when we entered in the trade. This was a quick little 1 to 1.3 trade. I think my stop loss wasn't that high. It was at the high here. Sorry, that was a trade. It was a quick 1.7 trade. I took my base hit right here. I was actually looking to take it right here, but I was on the move, so I did not want to just move around, and I wasn't able to really like analyze my trade for myself. So as you see here, price came into the order block, right? Not only did it come into the order block, but we also swept. Excuse me, sorry. We swept London session highs. You know what I'm saying? We swept London session highs. And as you see here, price is creating a bunch of accumulation in this zone. We see a bunch of accumulation right here. Price is doing a bunch of consolidation. It's not retracing up higher. We came into a 5 minute fair value gap. It did not retrace higher. We came down. We took out this liquidity. And the reason why I waited patiently and did not enter here and I entered here was mainly because of the internal liquidity range. Let me zoom in more so on the 3 minutes so you guys could see better. Let me actually just highlight this so you guys know what I'm talking about. But right here, this 5 minute gap left this internal low right here with liquidity in that zone. And in that zone, I believe we had a 5 minute, which we could have respected. Yes, we had a 5 minute, which we could have respected. So what I wanted to see was a candle close, and then I wanted to see a break below that. That's why I decided to enter after into, hold on, swear it's harder without a mouse. I promise you, it's so hard. I'm gonna stick to the 1 minute. So boom, as we created this 5 minute gap. We're bouncing. We're not displacing up high. We're not moving up higher. Price created an SMT right here. We created an SMT, did not displace lower. We couldn't break above that SMT, and when we did, it was literally retracing back. So we're just consolidating in that zone for the time period, right? After that, we created another bearish SMT. After we created that bearish SMT, I wasn't really looking at my phone at the time, but I did catch a perfect entry, and this was a perfect trade. Literally perfect to the T. Just take your base hits. Do not force trades. Do not go for long, crazy long trades, because at the end of the day, you want to take your base hits. You're trying to take your entry and get out the market. This was a 7 minute trade, literally a 7 minute trade. I was in class and took this trade, and then after I got down to the escalators, my trade and TP was hit, and I closed the trade. Simple trade, simple and effective, works every time. So we created the SMT. After we broke below, you see here we broke below this 5 minute bullish fair value gap and created an inverse fair value gap. I entered right here, literally well, right there. I guess I don't know why I was doing that, but I entered right about here. Damn, I entered right there. Nah, no way. Fuck that. But yeah, I entered right there. Once price came into that zone, I was looking to go short. Literally looking to go short, and I targeted the 30-minute FEG with the liquidity resting above it, the internal low, and I wanted to see price retrace into that. And then after that, it took the low, hit my TP, simple trade, simple execution. And yeah, like I have no other words to explain this trade. It was a very simple trade. After we took London session highs, it probably would have been best to wait and take out London session lows too, but I was also not available because I couldn't fully look at my setup. So when I had the opportunity to look, I actually just let my TP hit right there and took my TP, let the trade hit. But then again, this probably could have been an even better entry, better RR. But at the end of the day, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm just trying to get my base hits, win my trade, risk good, and get clean entries. And that's what we did. We got a clean entry, clean setup. Everything was respected. This was really an A plus setup because I was looking to go short no matter what when we came into this zone. I was looking to go short once we came into the order block. I was looking to go short once we created the SMT. I was looking to go short once we inverse this 5 minute fair value gap. Once we inverse this 5 minute, I was already looking to go short. So once we came, we went short. I wanted to see a break below because I did not want that. I needed more conviction. I needed more confirmation. I knew if price, this right here is not a confirmation for me because yes, we did break below the fair value gap, but we still have this low right here that could have been taken out and price could have easily reversed back. So I wanted to see a break below that. And once we had the body close right here, I immediately entered, looked at my phone, I immediately entered. I forgot how much contracts I went, but I immediately entered, let my trade hit. We hit our zone, 30-minute consequent encroachment in the fair value gap. Simple trade, simple execution. And yeah. You don't want to waste too much time on evaluations, but if you are looking for progress consistency, then it's best you take your time and really enjoy the process because I promise you the process is way better than you trying to rush it. Because at the end of the day, you need to have that mindset of an eval could be the same thing as a funded account. The only difference is you're not getting payouts. But once you put yourself in that perspective of, okay, boom, I must trade the same way I'm trading on my evaluation on my funded, then boom, and you adapt to that, then passing evaluations are going to be quick because you don't care how much risk you are putting onto the table compared to funded accounts. That's why you have to stay patient, resilient, and be disciplined because at the end of the day, it's completely different. Evaluations and fundeds are completely different, but you must have the same mindset when you're going into the trade and going into the system. You cannot have fear, you cannot have doubt, and at the end of the day, enjoy the process. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy the process and don't feel fear. If you feel fear going into the trade, once again, it is not a good trade. You have to know that. If you must be 100% confident, I immediately went on my phone. I swear, I went on my phone, saw the trade, and it clicked. I didn't waste no time. I didn't hesitate because no matter what, I knew my risk was good, and I knew this was an A plus setup trade. So yeah, I'm yapping. I gotta stop yapping. But hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. Hopefully you guys learned something from this video. I'm gonna try to dumb trading down because even though I don't fully understand, I have only started 8 months ago, 8, 9 months ago. I wouldn't say I'm qualified to explain, but I would say I have a good understanding on the fundamentals of trading and I could break this down. So if you guys do want me to break it down, just put that in the comments. Let me know. I'll break it down. I'll explain liquidity. I'll explain fair value gaps, SMTs, break a structure, change of character. I explain all of that type of stuff. All my confluences, everything that I use. I post my trading strategy every single day, so you guys should know my trading strategy. But yeah, guys, hopefully you guys have a blessed day. Take care of your family. Stay safe. God bless, and love always.